Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. Welcome.
How's it going, sir?
Very first game in D-League history.
We'll get started in a few minutes here. Welcome, Matt.
Thank you. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Welcome, Brian.
Can you hear me?
Hey, David. You done across the board. Radio, coach, TV. I mean, coaching, your resume, pretty much exactly. It's real good.
Hey, Joe, welcome.
For me and our entire crew on Stephanie Rice.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, hear you. Thanks.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Hey,
Yeah, I can hear you,
David.
David.
Yeah. So
Everybody.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep. Can hear you. Talak
Okay.
here. How are you doing, Dave?
Yeah.
Good, good. How are you tonight?
Doing well, thanks.
All right. So you guys can hear me? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Tonight is basically a Q&A, but I want to get things are moving in the markets, in particular Forex and cryptos. So I kind of want to focus on those two areas, but we'll keep it open also for questions and answers. All right. Let me just run through these here. It's been a busy day, so I haven't really gotten a chance to go through these. All right. Guys, stop me at any time. I'm going to go through this, try to go through this as quickly as possible. But you guys stop me if you guys have any questions. Let's see, what else do I need here? I need this chart here.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, who's this?
This is Matt.
Yes, hey Matt, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, good.
Welcome, welcome, Matt.
Thank you.
All right. All right, guys. There's a lot going on in Forex, which is good. We've got a lot of movement, tons of opportunities to make money. So we want to be all over what's going on here. Okay. So long, short. We will not spend any time on equities, on stocks this evening, because not that there isn't some action. I mean, there's action in equities, but the opportunities right now is definitely in Forex. So those of you who are Forex traders, and for a few months it's been kind of flat and not a lot of opportunities where things are moving. So let's see here. I apologize. I should have have this all set up, guys. All right. Okay. So the big thing is we've been talking about, and stop me, guys. Don't be afraid. Stop me if you guys have any questions as I go through this.
Okay.
Just stop me and ask. Okay. So the big thing we've been looking at is the dollar index. So the dollar index, guys, we've been watching this, and we've been watching this support area here. We've been watching these white candles develop, okay, to go long the dollar. Not only long the dollar, but also we know that the dollar index, the DXY, is the barometer for the entire Forex market. So as the dollar index moves up, whether it's up, it goes up or down, doesn't matter the direction, we are going to get volatility in Forex. And as you guys know, volatility in Forex is good for us. In equities, it's not so good, but in Forex, it's really good. That's what we want. Okay, so if you're starting to see a lot of action, a lot of movement in Forex, it's because of the dollar index. We've got a green candle here on the day, on the month rather, on the month, we've got a green candle, right? So we've moved from a white candle to green, so that's bullish. That's very bullish for not only the dollar pairs, but the entire Forex market as a whole. Again, the dollar index is the barometer for the entire Forex market. So we can base the movement of Forex on the dollar index. So that's critical. All right. So that's the dollar index. It's moving higher. We've got a green candle here for the month. That's good. So let's take a look at the pairs. So several of you guys were in the yen pair short. So let's go over those. The yen pair short, and I talked about expecting a reversal in the yen pairs and look towards the dollar pairs. Okay, so let's go through those. And hopefully my data will get up there quick. Okay, so here is USD JPY. Let's go to the long system here, USP JPY. So we got out of that short position. Let's do this. I'm sorry. So close the short position. Now it's moving higher. I'm just going to go through this quickly. Stop me if you guys have any questions. Okay, here's the short position on New Zealand yen, the Kiwi yen. You guys see that? Short position here. Okay, and it's holding here. Pound yen. Pound yen closed the short position here, guys. Closed the short position. Had another short that failed. But guess what? We've got a buy signal here on the pound yen. So on the pound yen, to go long, we've got a fresh buy signal right here. You guys see that? Okay, we've got a fresh buy signal to go long. So we should look to be getting out of those yen pairs. Okay. Let's see here. All right, euro yen. Here's the short position right here. That's still in play right here. It's still in play. Note, if you're in this euro yen, you can stay in this pair. All right, Swiss yen. Okay, Swiss yen still holding its short position. That's holding. So stay in that. CAD yen. CAD yen closed the short position a while back. Let's go to the long system. CAD yen, here it is. So we do not have a buy signal yet. I would put CAD yen on your radar. Okay, I would put CAD yen on your radar. If it breaks this resistance in here, anywhere in here, it will give a buy signal. All right, Aussie yen. On the short side, Aussie yen. So Aussie yen closed the short position here, broke resistance, closed the short position, took profits. Okay, nice trade here. Let's take a look at it on the long side. Aussie yen On the long side, it's still holding, that hasn't given a buy signal yet. I would put this on your radar. All right, let's take a quick look at the pound pairs. I know several of you were shorting the pound pairs, so and this is how you want to do your analysis, guys. So the pound dollar closed. So the pound dollar closed today, I believe. Yeah, today it closed. That's a beautiful trade. I know Kem was in this trade. Hopefully he's out of it. Okay, he needs to be out of this trade here. Nice short trade here. Let's see what's setting up on the long side. So on the long side, things are definitely rotating. You guys see that? You guys see the rotation?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. So I would wait on dollar yen. Okay, this was a big, nice short trade, guys. So if we get a buy signal, expect an explosive move to the upside because it has retraced quite a bit.
You mean pound yen, right? You mean pound yen.
Pound dollar. I'm sorry. Pound dollar.
Okay.
Yeah, pound dollar.
The pound yen is looking really good.
Yeah, pound yen is really, I personally got some of that pound yen. That's looking, now remember, pound yen is the biggest mover. So when we get an opportunity to trade pound yen, we want to jump in, right? We really want to jump in. Here was a pound New Zealand. That was a perfect short trade, guys. Look at this, just an absolute perfect short trade to the short side. So we should be out of pound New Zealand Kiwi on the short side. Let's take a look at it on the long side to give a nice buy signal here, and it's moving higher. This looks very similar to pound yen. To pound yen. So you guys should be all over these. And these aren't even the best opportunities. These are just a nice rotation. So this was pound yen before. So here was the long. I'm going all over the place here, but you guys will get the picture. Here was the long trade here, got out. Here was the short trade with pound yen. Here was the short trade here, got out. This one failed. And now we've got a new buy signal here. So absolutely perfect trading going on here, guys. Let's take a look at pound. We looked at pound New Zealand. Nice buy signal. Let's take a look at pound Swiss. There should be another buy signal here for pound Swiss right here. Pound Swiss, if you guys follow this, we want to follow the rhythm of the market, right? So here was pound Swiss. Here was the short trade on the break of this support here. Okay, retraced a bit, but held the trade. And guess what? Broke. What phase is this, guys? What phase is it coming out of here? What phase is this?
Distribution phase.
Right here, what phase is this?
The distribution phase.
Okay, this is distribution, but now we've broken what? Resistance. So let's take a look at it on this side here. This might look better here. What phase are we in now?
We're going into accumulation.
Accumulation, very good. Accumulation. Okay, so this is the distribution. Once it turns around and we get this breaking of resistance, we are no longer in distribution. We're in accumulation. Okay, and now we're in an uptrend. Okay, uptrend or markup phase. Okay, all right. So let's take a look at pound CAD. All right, let's go pound Aussie. I hate the data. This data is slow. Just visually, I can tell there's nothing here. All right. See, there's nothing here. You see here, guys? There's consolidation between support and resistance. So there's nothing here. Okay, let's go to the dollar pairs. The dollar pairs, guys. All right, we should be in these pairs. You don't have to be in all of them, but you definitely need to be in a few of them. Okay, so USD TRY, the Turkish pair, we talked about these dollar pairs, guys, with a buy signal. Well, not a buy signal, but with the dollar index, right? With the dollar index, with this green candle here on the monthly time frame, that's gonna push all the dollar pairs up, and we should have been in those dollar pairs. We've been talking about this. So if you guys are not in these, you're gonna miss the boat. So USD TRY, that's the Turkish pair. Look at these guys, big move to the upside. You guys see that? Big move
Yes.
to the upside. USD
Yeah.
DKK.
I'm sorry, David,
Yes.
the Great Britain pound USD, how is that one looking?
The pound USD. All right, let's go back here. Pound USD. So that closed the short position. So here was the entry here to go short, this white arrow here on a break of this support here. And then price broke this resistance here. And now we got a sell signal. Beautiful trading. That was an absolute beautiful trade here. All right, you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we should be out of the pound dollar short. All right, and let's take a look at it on the long side. Pound dollar, it hasn't given a buy signal yet. We've got to wait. All right, we've got to wait for a buy signal on pound dollar, but we should be out of it short on the short side. Just amazing trading. I mean, that's absolutely a great move there. Let's see here. USD DKK. That's a beauty. Here is the buy signal here, guys. Buy signal here. It's all the way up here. Beautiful trades on these dollar pairs. We want to be in these dollar pairs. I can't stress that enough. All right. USD SEK, USD SEK, just another beautiful trade. Buy signal was right here, guys. Is anyone in these pairs, in these dollar pairs?
Yeah, I'm in NOK and I'm in SEK.
Okay, so USD NOK.
This is Brian.
Hey,
Yeah, this
Brian.
is Brian. I'm in NOK and SEK. Yeah.
All right, good job. You in SEK?
Yeah, I'm in SEK as well.
Very good, very good.
I actually stopped investing in Forex because I lost a lot. That's why I wanted to learn more. But now that I see this, it's actually helpful.
Oh, and who is this?
This is Matt.
Oh, hey, Matt. Hey, okay, absolutely. Yeah, it's this definitely helps. Forex is very difficult market to trade, so you know, we've got some really good tools to help you guys out. So here is USD NOK, USD NOK buy signal here. Brian, you in this also, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So here's a buy signal here. Just hang on, stay in. Do not look at, try not to look at your P&L. That will mess you up. So just hang in there, stay in. Just nice moves, nice moves in these dollar pairs. Let's see here. USD HUF was a big leader. That was our #1 leader. It's kind of holding right now, but it still looks good. Here was the buy signal right here, guys. And these are a lot of pips, tons of pips, guys. So buy signal, all green candle, it's holding right above this moving average here. We should probably get new support and resistance lines as it's holding its high right here. You can tell it's making, it's kind of starting to consolidate in here. So we'll probably get new support and resistance lines. Okay, I wouldn't chase this. So I would be very careful. It's gone up quite a bit. So if you're going to add on a break of resistance, okay, or add on a pullback, just be careful because that it's run up quite a bit. Let's see here. USD PLN, another one. Buy signal here, retraced, held the support. This would have scared a lot of traders, right? But it held. I don't know if I would have held it. I think I would have gotten out, okay, with this red candle here. I would have kind of protected the trade, gotten out, and then perhaps gotten back in on this green candle here, or look for something else. All right. Dollar Swiss, we're just going to focus on the dollar pairs for right now, because that's where the money is, guys. Dollar Swiss right here, buy signal right here. Very nice move to the upside. You guys could have added here. So you could have had your first buy signal here, first entry added right here. That would be safe. You could have added here on that retracement, that pullback to the support, held, and then added. But this is safer to do it right here. But nice move in dollar Swiss. Dollar yen. Dollar yen, buy signal here and moving higher. Okay, buy signal here, moving higher. Okay, dollar CZK, buy signal here. What's the theme here, guys? What's the theme? What's the theme?
The trend is your friend.
The trend is your friend. And you notice that all these, really, if you guys just get in these dollar pairs, I mean, you right now you'll make money because they're all moving, and that's what we want. Whatever is moving, that's where we want to be. Let's see here, Brian, you in this one, USD NOK. All right, let's see here. USD.
It's not too late to get in on those?
It's too late.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. USD MXN. Let's see here, pending data here. Yeah, it's too late. Let's go to the next one here. All right, this one here, if you guys wanted to get in, this is not this is decent here. It's still near its buy signal. So here's the buy signal here. It's looking to break this resistance. So you could get into this one here, but a lot of the move has happened already. USD CHN, that's still consolidating down in this area here. So anything that's down in this area here is still consolidating. Let's take a look at the euro pairs. The euro pairs on the short side, these are some good opportunities to the downside. Okay, I think Joe, you took a position right on the short side in the euro pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Which pair was it, Joe?
It was.
Was it euro pound?
And yes, that's what it was.
Euro pound. That was your first trade, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, man.
This is it. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
That's the one. Good job.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. So Joe was at the event last night, and he showed me his entry, and it's absolutely his first trade. I think he showed it to me. You were right about in here, right? Right here.
A little bit above.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, right here.
As soon as the signal came out, I was in it.
What's that?
Soon as the signal came out, the little triangle, that's when I was in it.
So you got in right here?
Yeah.
You know, I love new traders. I love new traders because new traders tend to follow the system, follow the process. It's a lot of all these old guys like me that we have a lot of bad, and been trading for a long time, got all these bad habits. But new traders tend to really follow the process. So your entry was here. and
Yeah.
now you're all the way down here. What a great
Correct.
move. What a great
Yeah.
move you captured there. So just hold on, anticipate some consolidation. Here is support right here. So we had previously we had a lot of consolidation in here. So you might get some consolidation in here, but just hold on. All right,
Okay.
don't sell. You might get a break. So once it consolidates, and this is in the, so you would have perhaps get a redistribution where it breaks another support. When you guys see it like this, when the price moves like this, and you don't have any new support and resistance lines coming automatically, then there is nothing to do. Just remember that. There is absolutely nothing to do. Just hold on, okay, and wait for your support and resistance lines to come in. And then you can start to analyze. Not that you will get out of the trade, but then you can have a few assumptions as to where price might go next. Okay, so let's say, for instance, let's say tomorrow you get new support and resistance lines, and now price is trading between support and resistance. If it breaks that support, you know, hey, I'm in the redistribution phase. You can add some more to that position. Okay, if it breaks resistance, so let's say your resistance line is in here, it breaks resistance, you get some white candles, then you can start saying, hey, you know what, I might get a sell signal to close the trade, because now support is holding and now price wants to kind of move back up, kind of like this right here. Until then, you just hold on for the ride. All right, don't look at your P&L. All right, don't look at your profit and loss. It's going to screw you up every single time. Follow the price action. But good job, Joe. Very proud of you. Good job. Good job. So let's take a look at Eurozar. That's nothing there. So euro dollar. So look at if you guys look up here, the euro dollar is the third trending pair. Okay, third trending pair, but it's trending to the downside. Okay, so this is very similar to the pound, the euro pound that Joe is in. Okay, EURTRY, the Turkish pairs are going to do their own thing. So the dollar, USD, TRY, and EURTRY, they're going to do their own thing. Okay, they're going to do their own thing. All right, EURPLN, and Euro PLN kind of gonna do their own thing also. Where's Euro PLN? USD PLN. That's fine. All right, this is yours, Joe. You are Euro Yen. Let's take a look at Euro Yen. So Euro Yen is moving to the downside here. I would anticipate the other yen pairs are moving to the upside. I would anticipate a move to the upside. The second biggest mover in Forex is Euro Yen. So you've got pound yen first, Euro Yen next. So let's bring in Euro Yen. So anticipate Euro Yen. After the dollar pairs, there's always going to be a rotation. I think that's the biggest lesson, guys, is that, which pair am I looking at? That always anticipate the rotation. All right, so you guys are right in the zone. What's the name of that book, Joe? What's the name of that book?
Trading in the Zone.
Trading in the zone, right? So we always want to be in the zone. We want to take price up, take it down, and then we want to anticipate a move to the upside. Okay, a move to the upside. So right now, that's what Forex is doing. Forex is kind of consolidating, right? And we got nice big swings, okay, between support and resistance. So that's why we trade in the 240, so we can get those nice big swings, and that's what we're finding, right? Nice big up swings, nice big down swings, and guess what? We can anticipate another nice big upswing. Okay. Okay, so here's the short side, sell short signal. We take it down, and then at some point we can anticipate that, hey, when we get that buy signal, we're going to jump in and we're going to take it higher. And at some point, guys, these yen pairs, I can guarantee you that these yen pairs will be all the way up here, leading the pack again. And then these dollar pairs will be all the way down here.
Can you pull up the Swiss yen?
Swiss yen?
Yeah.
Swiss yen?
CHF.
Swiss yen. See Swiss yen. All right, Swiss yen. Short side, Swiss yen.
Short side, yeah.
Are you in this, Tyler?
I am.
You said you.
No, I'm not in Swiss yen. I'm just about to get into GB, to the Great Britain pound yen is what I'm about to do.
Okay, yeah, I would definitely get into this. I mean, it's you know, these trades are definitely what, you know, whatever you guys want to do, but they're going to be better opportunities to trade. And I'm telling you that, you know, even if price fails, let's say, for instance, we got here, right? Here's the break of resistance here. So here's resistance here. Here is support right here. We'll call this support right here. Here is accumulation, right? Accumulation. Here is the markup. We got the buy signal, green candles. So we've got buyers in, right? So we get into the markup phase. Boy, what I'd like to see is this. I know the last time, okay, price sold off, price moved higher, price sold off, right? And we have beautiful sell signals to get out, beautiful sell signals to get out, beautiful sell signals to get out. And guess what? Every time we had a nice sell-off, we had some buying coming in. Some are better than others, right? But if we look here, boy, guys, 1 second here. That's my dog, Pepper. All right. So, so we've got
On that one, that Great Britain pound yen, I'm just looking at the potential, because I'm looking at the all-time high up there. It's got a long way to go. So the potential is actually pretty good after this buy signal.
yes, yeah. The potential, because it's been here before, right? It can definitely get to this area again, even if we get the swing. So if we're able to get back up into this area here, from here to here, guys, that's 400 pips. So easy number, 400% profit. All right, easy number.
And that one versus the euro, JPY, the difference between that is we haven't gotten the buy signal out of there yet, and it's the anticipation, just anticipating it to turn around. And I've anticipated before with the Mexican peso, and it didn't turn like I expected. But so now I'm a little bit more cautious and waiting for the buy signal.
Yeah. So yeah, wait for the buy signal, because what the buy signal will tell us, guys, okay, and you know, is that buyers are in. We broke a resistance level. We broke a resistance. So the buyers are, this is a large candle here. From here to here is a big candle, guys. So, you know, that's not the retail trader. That's big institutions getting in, right? Forcing price higher, and we get a buy signal. So yeah, we always want to wait for that buy signal, because that's going to tell us that the institutions are in there, the hedge funds are in, and guess what? They're looking to move price higher. Okay. The cool thing is this: when you've taken all the profits here. So let's say you take all the profits here long, right? And this is what you want to be working on. There's several things we want to always be working on. And this is just another thing, right? We want to go short, take those profits. So we went long, we go short, and now we want to anticipate now a break, okay, on the long side, okay? And we always want to know where we are. I know there's a lot going on. It seems to be a lot going on, right? So there's a lot going on here. We have tons of pairs, lots going on here. But if you follow this at least once a day, right? Once a day, you need to know, right? Just like when we do our one-on-one coaching, guys, and we use the book Trading in the Zone. Just think of it as just like a basketball player, right? A basketball player that's in the zone. Think of Michael Jordan, right? He's in the zone. Guess what? Everything he shoots basically goes in because he's in the zone, right? He can see the whole court, right? He sees the whole court, he sees the floor, and guess what? That basket looks really, really big to him. Right? To us, it looks like this, right? But to him, because he's in the zone, right, that basket looks like this, right? So the same thing with trading, right? If we're on top of what's rotating, on top of the pairs, what they're doing, okay, this becomes a lot easier, okay? You will never miss an opportunity. That doesn't mean, we won't get trades where they didn't work out because the break of resistance, we didn't get any continuation here. That's nothing that we've done wrong. So this is a good example here. So price broke this resistance, it failed, it didn't continue into a trend. We got a sell signal here to get out. There's nothing that we did wrong because we can't control the price, right? Okay, there's nothing that we did wrong. We just have to get out but executing the trades and following this process, guess what? If we got in here, price failed, did not continue to trend, broke support, give us a sell signal here. All right, we got out, we didn't panic, no big deal. We didn't get frustrated. Guess what? Broke resistance again, give us a buy signal. He said, hey, no big deal. We're going to take this buy signal right here. Guess what? Boom, right here, right? And now guess what? All these profits here is going to pay for this little loss we had right here. So that's the mindset we want to have. All right. That's the mindset we want to have. So that's a great call, Tyler. I would be watching this, right? Ideally, we should be in this short. So ideally, we would be in this short with profits, okay? And when it gives a sell signal, get out and then wait for the buy signal to go long. That's exactly what we want to be doing. All right. Anything on Forex? Anything on Forex? Anything on what we've talked about? Any new traders, any new folks on here? You guys have any questions about what we're doing here?
Yeah, hi David. My name is Zahir. I'm new to your feed here.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, is there any good time to get in the market?
Is there a good time to get into the market?
Yeah, in the nights or in the days.
You in Forex?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good question. Boy, I remember years ago when I started trading, right? Forex, 20-something years ago. The idea was at 3 a.m. when the European session opens, that's when we want to be trading, right? Because that's when the first market opens up, the Euro, Great Britain, right? the euro session, and so we want to be up early in the morning to capture the moves when the euro session opens, right? And then there was another philosophy that when the New York session opens up at 8 a.m., that's when all that volatility is coming into the markets. Okay, when the New York session opens, so the U.S. market opens, and then that's when we want to get in. All right, and most traders knew that the Asian market, so 7 p.m. our time, 8 p.m. the Asian market opens up. It's not a very big market, so most traders would kind of stay out of that market. And most traders back then would have just dots, bags under their eyes, because they're not getting any sleep, right? Because they're up trying to get that number one market, which is the euro market, early in the morning. My philosophy is different, okay? Because Forex is a 24-hour market, price is always moving. And yes, there's certain times when it's best to trade. If we're trading on a smaller time frame, so let's say we're trading on a 5-minute time frame or a 15-minute time frame, or God bless you if you're trading on a 1-minute time frame, right? That's crazy. Then it's more of a concern, right? If we're trading on a 40-minute time frame, it doesn't matter. Okay, on a 40-minute time frame, we can get buy signals any time of the day on a 4-hour chart. So on a 240-minute time frame, we can get buy signals at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock. Any single time we can get a buy signal. Okay, so. Is time framing is the time important? Yes. Are the different sessions important? Yes. But when we're trading a longer time frame, it's not as important. Does that make sense? We just get in. We're gonna get in and get on that trade regardless of the session or the time, as long as price is breaking that resistance, we get a buy signal, we're going to get into that trade. That makes sense?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, anyone else? All right, if not, we're going to go into Bitcoin. So we talked about Bitcoin, and as you guys know, it's not that we trade Bitcoin, but a lot of us trade cryptos. Right. And as you guys know, that Bitcoin is the barometer for the entire crypto market. So I'll have traders say, well, David, I don't trade Bitcoin. It's too expensive. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We've got to follow it just like we follow the S&P, just like we follow the NASDAQ for equity. So if we trade stocks, we follow the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ. It's the same thing for cryptos. We follow the dollar index for Forex. Okay, so every single market has an index or something that we can use to track the entire market. And cryptos is no different. So we can follow Bitcoin. Okay, we can follow Bitcoin as an indicator, and it will give us an indication as to how Forex is doing as a whole. So a good test that you guys can do is if you go on Coinbase or any of the platforms that you use for your cryptos, look at what's happening when Bitcoin is going up. Just kind of go through those cryptos and you'll see when Bitcoin is up, you'll find that most of those cryptos, now it's not going to be 100%, but I would say a good 80-85% of those cryptos, which is enough, that's a good sample size, right, will be in the direction of Bitcoin. So if it's up, they'll be going up. If Bitcoin is going down, they'll be going down. All right, so it's important to track Bitcoin. So we were looking at Bitcoin last week, and we got a sell signal here on the 240-minute time frame. And we talked about this. I don't know, you guys remember we talked about this?
Yes.
Yeah, what we were saying is, I mentioned that I was concerned with Bitcoin, that if we look here, that Bitcoin was failing to make new highs, that we got a sell signal here, and that we had no real movement to the upside. No real movement to the upside, and that I was concerned about that. All right. So, and I was concerned about, here was the high, the previous high that Bitcoin made. All right. And then it came back right to the same high and failed. And this big white candle here, that's the institutions bringing that price back down. Okay, it was making lower highs and lower lows, right? Lower highs and lower lows, and we should have been out of Bitcoin. So we got a sell signal here to get out of Bitcoin. Okay, so we should be out of Bitcoin. On the daily time frame, you know, at some point we can go to the daily time frame on Bitcoin, but not now. Now is not the time. It's not trending up. It's not making new highs. Guess what? It's kind of held on the daily time frame, guys. This is important. This is your hard-earned money here. So here it made the high, never really broke out into a trend. Guess what? On the daily time frame, it got slammed back down, and guess what? We're heading lower. If we break this support in area in here, we're gonna get a sell signal on the downside. That's gonna be critical. On the to get a sell signal on the 240 is not, it's important, right? Where is the 240? Here it is here. A sell signal on the 240, that's critical, but a sell signal on the daily, boy, we have to be careful. Okay. So if we break this support here on Bitcoin on the 240, we can, and we get down around 56,000. Right now it's at 59 and change. Our sell signal to get out was at 62,000, 62, almost 63,000 was our sell signal to get out. And now it's at 59. If it gets, which I think it will, based on the price action here, we've got all selling, just selling. We're testing this support. We actually got through it, but didn't close below, right? So we've got selling coming in here. Okay, we're gonna look to test this support right here. If we break through this area in here, we're gonna get a sell signal on the daily. All right, and then we might get something similar to this right here. You guys see that? If you don't, let me know, because this is important.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, this is very enlightening, extremely enlightening.
Very good. Very good, Tyler, because I know you want to stay in this, right? I know, you know, the hardest thing.
And I trusted, I trusted the sell signal. Remember we were chatting about it briefly, and then I trusted the sell signal, and I got out, and I was very apprehensive about it. And I said, okay, let me go away from my gut feeling and all that. Let me just trust the signal. And I trusted it, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah. You know, the hardest thing about trading is this. The hardest thing about trading is this. In order to put our capital to work, remember, this is our hard-earned money, right? So whenever we get into a trade, we're just not trading, guys. I mean, we put in everything into it, right? We put in all of our research, all of our beliefs, everything. So when we get in, especially long to the upside, most traders really don't have a strong conviction on the downside. That's not just, our brain doesn't work that way. That's a negative. It's a negative thing to think, well, I'm going to short a stock or Forex down. I'm going to make money going down. We don't think that way, right? So we always think of long. We're going to make money going up. We're going to make money going long. So we have, when we take those positions, right? And I don't care how good we are as a trader, I do it too. When we take positions to the upside, there is a certain amount of belief that we've got to have, conviction that we're going to have to take that position to the upside. Forget the signals for a second, right? Forget the signals. The signals are just signals, right? But our personal belief, right? There is a belief that we have to have. Okay, some type of a conviction that, hey, prices continue to go, is going to continue to go higher. So when that changes, guys, when price change and our philosophy, our ideas, our research doesn't change, and it still lines up with the price moving higher, but then guess what? The price is telling us differently. That's a major contradiction. All right. So you're gonna constantly, and Tyler, that's what you went through, right? You're gonna constantly be questioning, boy, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Because guess what? It could go up. So
absolutely, and that's because, you know, the stuff I do read a lot. I read a lot. I do a lot of research and things like that, and then that's where I come up with this. But and one of the things, and I think I mentioned to you in the past, was trusting the signals. And I just said, oh, you know what? I read this, I read that, and I follow a lot of the scholars out there, quote unquote scholars, but that have been analyzing this and doing technical analysis and things like that. And, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, they're right, but they're also wrong too. So I've just now started trusting the signals, and you know what, lo and behold, yeah, I'm more into the zone now where I can trust the signals. But it was very difficult for me to get into there, but yeah. I think I'm there now.
Yeah, and guess what? It's not over. So you will be challenged. You're constantly, as traders, we're constantly challenged between what we want, all right, between what we want and what the market is doing, and what we strive to do as a trader is to become a professional trader. See, a professional trader doesn't care, right? A professional trader will, just like a professional gambler, okay, there is a such thing as a professional gambler that will win at gambling, and they win consistently at gambling because they're the novice gambler, they're a professional gambler. They know how the casinos work, they know how their game work, all right? So it's the same thing here. Right, so we want to trade like a professional trader. A professional trader has no biases. Yes, I mean, do they have times when they make errors and times when they might even blow up their account? Yes, but their mindset is very, very different. Their mindset is this: when I'm wrong, I'm going to get out. And then when I'm right, I'm going to stay in. But it's not based on how they feel. It's based on their process, their system, their, you know, whatever they're using to analyze and trade the market, okay, in real time, and a concrete process that's going to give them an edge, right? So they always go back to their edge. The problem that a lot of you guys are going to have is that you don't trust the signals, because you, quite frankly, you guys didn't design it, right? I mean, let's be honest. You know, if you're new to this, like Brian's been with us for a long time. You know, some of the traders been a long time, but new traders, you're not going to trust these signals right away because you don't know how they are designed, right? So you don't know really how they work. So I'm forcing you guys to do something that's not natural. So what I'm telling you is, hey, trust the signals. You know, you don't have to know how they work, just trust them. You know, yes, that you're going to get a buy on a break of resistance and a sell on a break of support. You know, you got white candles and red candles and a lot's going on here, right? What you guys have to do is kind of use your own, and I tell a lot of new traders this: go through the charts. Okay, go through the charts, look at where price bought, look at where it sold, look at where it bought, look at where it sold. Okay, and continue to spend hours looking at the charts. Okay, and that's how you get good at this. Okay, but in the interim, you just got to trust the signals. Like Ty mentioned, right? You know, you guys don't have years of experience doing this. So you just have to trust the signals, because guess what? You can't trust yourself. You cannot trust yourself. At this point, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say my 2 cents worth for the new guys out there. I'm a new guy too. I did do the one-on-one with David. I have to say one thing is that it was difficult for me to trust the signals, but if you do it, and the other thing is this trading in the zone. I just finished that up. I got the Audible book because I'm too lazy to read, and I listen to it. It's really good. It's does really set your mind straight to do what David is telling you. It really does. It does put you in that mindset, and I needed that. And like I said, I'm a new guy here trading. I'm a long-term investor, but I'm new to actual trading. And so to those of you, if you read that Trading in the Zone, it's actually good. Or do the Audible like I did, you know. But it really helps.
Yeah, it is absolutely. I think the best book on trading, because you know everyone talks about this system and that system, and you can have the best system if you don't have the right mindset, really doesn't matter. So I rather get someone with the right mindset that we can kind of mold a bit. It's kind of like going through a boot camp, right? Go through a boot camp. You go through you go through raw, kind of break you down. That's what they do. They kind of break you down, right? And then they build you back up, right? We can do that with the mindset. Okay, so if you have, we can break you down, get you the right mindset, and you don't have to have a great tool, just a great mindset. You can do a lot with your trading. Okay, but you can have the best tool, the best system out there, right? And without the right mindset, it's very, very difficult. So that's a good point. What I want to mention here, guys, is this, right? So here was our buy signal. So here's an example, and we can look at examples after examples after examples, right? And a lot of times that's what we want to do. Buy signal here, sell signal here. Even if I don't know how all the algorithms and everything work, if I just get out, okay, because it gave me a sell signal, I'm not risking this. Right? If I get a sell signal here, I'm not risking this. And the biggest thing is this: we just don't know. So let's say Bitcoin gives a sell signal here and we didn't get out, and then price comes all the way back down here, because we tend to think that, especially with Bitcoin, that it's just going to go up forever. There are price targets out there that Bitcoin is going to go to 200,000 rather, 100,000, right? And that might happen, but boy, a lot can happen before then. I mean, let's say it does, and guess what? It might not even happen. Bitcoin could go back down to 1,000. I mean, we've seen that in different stocks. We've seen that all over the place, right?
Yeah.
So why change that, right? And that's not to say that Bitcoin could go to 300,000. But guess what? It could also give a sell signal here and then move lower. All right. So, Tyler, thanks for that. Thanks for that. That's I'm glad you saw that. And guess what? You're in a position now. You're out, right? You're out. You can preserve your capital, right? And guess what? Get back in. The cool thing is this: if it comes all the way back down, let's say to 44,000, you preserve your capital. Guess what? It gives a buy signal down in here, or at 20,000. Guess what? You don't have all that emotional turmoil that's going through while you're holding on a losing trade and you're just hoping, right? That's a bigger loss than capital. Just the not knowing and the hoping that, hey, I hope it goes back up, right? So it's a much better feeling to be out here. Let it do whatever it's got to do. And at some point in the future, be patient. At some point in the future, hey, we know at some point we might get a buy signal to take it up again. But in the meantime, we have tons of other markets and other opportunities to make money in. And that's the way we want to be thinking. All right. All right.
Yeah, you
guys.
said a great thing. You said a great thing about don't pay attention to your profit and loss. And just like that trading in the zone said, you said it. And oh my gosh, that was a big lesson for me, because, you know, your emotions get involved. But yeah, don't pay attention to your P&L.
Yeah. You know, I tell traders, just turn it off. Just turn it off. You know, I remember when I first started, I would, when I got into trades, I would actually delete the app on my phone. Yeah, I would actually delete the app on my phone. And then I would watch the screens, but it would force me not to trade. I would still watch the screen, but it would force me not to trade. And then when I got a sell signal, I would then download the app again, log in and exit the trade. Whatever you've got to do, listen, whatever you got to do to break those bad habits is what it is you got to do. I've had Post-it notes all over the place that said, don't sell, don't close such and such, all right? Or buy such and such at that. And whatever you've got to do to discipline yourself, because it's not easy. This is not easy, guys. Okay, so whatever you've got to do to trick your mind to doing the right thing is what you've got to do. All right. And no one's gonna, no, this is your personal relationship with your money, with your trading. So it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. It's whatever you do that works for you. And I've done it all. I've done it all. So, and most successful traders, guys, they have done it all. They've been through it. So don't think that you've got to be really good at this right away. So, all right.
Thank you, David.
All right. Any
Thank you so
questions,
much.
guys? Anything else before we leave? The new folks out there, Brian, Rose, anything, guys?
No, David,
No, David, I don't have
good. Thank you. It was a great session. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
No, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from this, so I'm paying attention.
Very good. We'll see you next time. See you guys next time, okay?
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, David.
All right.
Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Good
See you
night.
guys. Bye
All
from,
right.
bye from India. See you.
Good night.
Safe travels. Okay.
Thank you.
So
Bye-bye.
David, you're gonna call me, right?
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah.
Let's get on any desk. Okay.
Okay.
I really appreciate this opportunity, man.
You're welcome. Welcome, Matt. See you next time. We have another one, I think, on Thursday, guys.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Take care.
Awesome, man. I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so much. I learned a lot from today, just today. Thank you.
Very good. Keep coming, okay?
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I definitely will.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.